What's up, nerds? It's McKinley, and today I'm doing my Tome Topple wrap-up. Yay! How did you guys do on Tome Topple? I read 3 books. As you know, there were 3 on my TBR. If you didn't, I will link it on the screen. I read 2 out of the 3 that were on my Tome Topple TBR, and I DNF'd the 3rd, and I will get into that right now. Was Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, and if you watched my TBR, you know this was the one I said would be a maybe, and it was the first one I completed, because that's how I roll. Just real quick, I did start The Wise Man's Fear, and then like 2 or 3 hours into the audiobook, I realized that I really didn't like the first book as much as like everyone else did, and I think peer pressure was trying to make me think that I did, and I realized I literally did not give a hooey about that book or the characters, so I said, never mind, and I started this. So, this is the 5th book in the Heroes of Olympus series. If you don't know what that is, you must be new to booktube, but it's a continuation on the Percy Jackson series where we meet Roman gods and more demigods, and they're on a prophecy to save the world again. And this one is way more, this series is more diverse than the original series, but it still is fun, and they're a little bit older in this one, so if you thought maybe the first series was a little juvenile, maybe pick this one. This ended up being my favorite in the series, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I picked up was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I finally understand the things that people have been talking about for a year. Going into this, I did understand why people were always talking shit about Tamlin, and why everyone was saying how much they love Rhys. Now I get it. I get it. I'm with all y'all, but I didn't love it as much as everybody else did. I did enjoy it, but I think the hype got to me, so I was expecting this mind-blowing book, and it kind of did not live up to that for me. It was still a 4-star read. I still definitely love Rhysand. I still am definitely excited about finishing the series, but I just wish it hadn't been quite as hyped as it was. If you don't know what A Court of Thorns and Roses is about, this is the second in a series, so I can't tell you what this one's about. It's a loose Beauty and the Beast retelling where she gets swept away to a fairy world and held captive, Beauty and the Beast style, and this is definitely better than the first one, but I just wish that I hadn't had all the hype. I might have enjoyed it more if I didn't. The final book I read during Tome Topple was Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, the sort of summer? This is a continuation, well, not really a continuation. It's a new series by Rick Riordan about Norse gods instead of Greek or Roman, and it follows our protagonist, Magnus Chase, who dies and goes to live in Valhalla, and yeah, it's an adventure story, and if you like Rick Riordan, you're gonna like this one. It was funnier to me than the other series that I've read by him. And again, even more diversity. There's a deaf character in this, and a Muslim character. And I think in the next book, he introduced a gender fluid character, so I can't wait to start it. And Loki is not as sexy in this as he is in the MCU, but it's fine. Thor is hilarious, and I just think that if you like the other books, you should read it. Even if you haven't read them, I feel like you could start here and be okay, as long as you don't mind spoilers. But yes, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Those are all the books that I read for Tome Topple. Let me know down below how many you completed, if you had fun. If you read any of the same books as me, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it. I am so hot, guys. It is so hot in my room. There's sweat dripping down my body. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I forgot to say what reading challenges those counted for. So, here we are. Sword of Summer counted on Pop Sugar as a book with one of the 4 seasons in the title. Blood of Olympus counted as a novel set during wartime. Maybe it's a stretch. Fight me. And a book about an interesting woman, I counted A Court of Mist and Fury, and I think that's all any of them counted for. Okay.